We are here living the authentic life. Today we are at the Salvation Army Women's Auxiliary Reflections on Style Chic Boutique. Yay, I said it! And we're here with Melanie Jarrell, who has become a dear friend of mine through this incredible process of gathering the most interesting pieces of clothing from beautiful women around the city of Houston and beyond to make a difference in our community.
That's right. And we have people from all over Houston giving of their loved and cherished items. And I can tell you, we have a vintage rack that shows how cherished some of these items are. And even the dresses that come in, the jackets, you go, did they wear them? Did they really like them? And they're beautiful. And I know they wore them because I've seen some of the ladies in these dresses and in these outfits. So I do know that they've been worn. Some of them actually, though, have tags. So maybe they came from their closets and they didn't get a chance to wear them or decided not to wear them. But we appreciate every donation. We appreciate every one of our donors because we know that that means they remember us and what we stand for.
So incredible. So you actually came from outside of Houston to volunteer in the beginning, back in the day, and decided to start coming and then eventually moved to Houston. So we are bringing a really wide net of people together to make a difference. And there's thousands and thousands of volunteers like you. When did we start collecting? Would you say it even started the day it ended last year?
Yes, it did, actually, because anything that didn't sell, which is very rare and very little, but the things that didn't sell, we packed them up, we put them in good order, and we saved them at our warehouse. We put them at our warehouse. And ever since the summer, I've been collecting clothes and we've been collecting. And I got a key to the warehouse and got to go in there and help sort out the clothes. And the way we do it is bronze, silver, and gold. And I'll tell you, I've bought some beautiful bronze pieces and some silver pieces and some gold. And the only difference is maybe a label or a price point of what it's sold for. But some of those things are just beautiful, and all of them are just something that someone felt good enough to buy and wear. So I think that's incredible.
So let's talk about different ways people can get involved, because people are looking at these incredible pieces behind us and they're like, how do I buy this? So the first opportunity is a fashion show that we host at River Oaks Country Club. It is normally a sold out event.
It is.
But do not fear, that is Tuesday, April 8th.
That's right.
What is the other opportunity for people to shop?
So after that, we have what we call our pop-up shop, our annual pop-up shop. And it's an incredible event, but it starts with finding a location, because anybody that knows what a pop-up shop means knows that we're going to be somewhere different every year, possibly. So we popped up here on
Tell them where.
Richmond and Buffalo.
Okay.
And it's right here in the corner. We've got lots of parking. It's a beautiful space.
Read them the address. I think it's
3403 Richmond. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's on the corner of Richmond and Buffalo. It's right off of 6959. It's very convenient for most people to be able to get here.
And what's the first day that they could come and pay a donation and shop?
That's on Wednesday, and it starts at 3. But if you've ever done this before, you will be here a lot earlier than 3 because the line gets long and it's worth it. We're going to show you some of the pieces that you might be able to buy, and you'll just be ready. So it's just a $20 donation at the door, and you can shop until 9 o'clock. No,
Great.
7. Sorry, 3 to 7.
3 to 7. And then the next morning.
The next morning, we open up the shops at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And we close at 5. And we move things around as things sell. So you can come every day and you might say, I never saw that. Now it's in the front of the rack or something like that. So we encourage our shoppers, our fun shoppers, to come every day, and we discount them on Saturday. So be sure and come Saturday and pick up everything, because that saves us the trip of taking it to the warehouse. So we'd love to give these items to a new home, and we're really appreciative of the people that do come. And we get to know them too. We get to know some of these. One time I had a lady come in, and she brought her daughter because her daughter was going on her first job. And so the mother just picked out the outfits. The daughter loved them, and she had a career after that.
Well, I grew up going shopping with my mom and my grandmother. It was such a family thing for us. I think online shopping is a thing. But my daughter has been so impressed with this journey that this is one of her birthday gifts, is to come shopping here and give back to. But I've just loved walking around and seeing the way that they've given new life to some of the things I donated. Like, I just see a hat over there, and there's a little dress that I bought at some random place in New York. And I thought it didn't have any more life left in it for me, but the way that they've styled it here makes me think it's pretty amazing.
That's right. Well, you can come back and buy it if you want.
Exactly.
It's for sale.
And
even, thank you, by the way.
And well, I think that we all watch the news, see what's happening, see that there's heartbreak in the world, see that there's people that need help, and we're all searching for a way to make a difference.
That's right.
And to make an impact. And I think what really affected me from a young age is I was told by someone that you could affect, if you just helped one person, you could change the world every day. And I think that you had a great point when we were talking off video earlier about people when they're dressed well. Share some of those thoughts that you have.
Well, it's true. There are a lot of good things that the Salvation Army does for a lot of the people that need just a second break or whatever, or they're homeless or whatever. There are a lot of things, and we'll talk about that as we close. But right now, I do want to talk about the fact that Salvation Army respects everyone that walks through the door. They respect them. They're there to help. They're not there just to help physically, but spiritually as well. Because I believe that when you're spiritually helped, that's forever. And it's not just a handout, but it's a hand up.
Yes.
In other words.
Teach a man to fish, don't just give him a fish.
That's why I'm here.
Yes. One of my favorite quotes is Luke 3:11, and it says, if you have 2 coats, give one away, and do the same with your food. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's so beautiful. And there's actually a spiritual basis to the things we've come together to do here too. I feel like it's really important that whenever we gather, that we do pray. And you were also telling me about scriptures accompanying a lot of the pieces that we sell. Let's talk about that.
So every piece has a story. Mm-hmm. Whoever gave it, we don't know those stories. But what we did was we wanted to benefit the whole person every time they would buy something. So our price tags have a scripture on the back.
Yeah.
And when I lived in Lafayette before I moved here, but I was introduced to the Salvation Army, I joined SAWA, we call it affectionately SAWA.
The Women's Auxiliary.
Yes, Salvation Army Women's Auxiliary. And I joined and wanted to help from the minute I knew about it and met the ladies. And I was that impressed with just the real, you talk about the real life. Mm-hmm. I was very impressed with that. And so the first Chic Boutique, actually I went to the River Oaks Style Show and I bought some beautiful pieces that I still have. Some of them I've brought back so that someone else can enjoy them. But on every one, there's a tag with a scripture. And so in Lafayette, there wasn't much I could do. I could donate my clothes, but I couldn't iron them, press them, check them for spots, sew new buttons on them, do all the things that they do here. So one of the ladies allowed me to put all the scriptures on the back of the tags. So, and then when I bought them, I was like, oh, the scriptures on the tags, that meant so much to me. So I cut all the tags off of everything I bought and I put them in my closet and have this big closet. And so every time I go in my closet, I remember my Salvation Army girlfriends and also the things that money is going toward and how you're pushing things forward and really it's an encouraging thing. It's a vibe.
It is. And I think it's special to be able to take these things that had another life and then give them a new life with so many people. A lot of women starting out in business that need to have clothing to go out for interviews. A lot of young people just looking to dress in a way that makes them feel confident, because I feel like when we are dressed confidently, we become more confident about who we are.
Yes, and we want that for every woman. I like to mentor girls, and so younger girls, and so we want that for every one of those women to feel confident, to get more confidence. And I can assure you that the clothes here will give them confidence, because we have a lot of volunteers who are willing to suggest different outfits for the ladies if they don't know where to start. Because it is overwhelming when you walk in.
It's so much going on. So our theme this year is fashion in the fast lane. Thanks to our fabulous Ann Eyre, our very wonderful chair.
That's right.
And so we have a lot of red and black and white, but that's not all we have here. No. And we're going to do a little video later that people can check out on YouTube Shorts. Right. But let's talk a little bit. So we have little vignettes. We have one that's kind of a butter color with neutrals put together in a way. But I think there's also Western. We just had the rodeo in Houston.
Right. And I guess that just made women think about it, and they started donating things that they didn't wear this year because they bought something new. So we have a lot of rodeo Western wear. I mean, from Cavalli down to, I don't know, the jeans that they wear, Western jeans.
Exactly.
So we have everything from top to bottom. We have the hats, we have the belts, boots, shoes. We have a plethora of shoes here. And they're really, some of them are
look like they've never been worn.
Some of them do. And then some of them, they might be worn a little bit, but they're so cute and they're so much fun.
Yes.
And a lot of flats, a lot of heels. Sandals. We have sandals.
Even racks of athletic wear. Lululemon. I cannot believe people passed up on their Lululemon and passed it on.
Yeah, and they look like new too.
And we have formal wear, dresses, ball gowns.
We have sequins. That's right. We have sequins things. We have elegant, from Valentino to Oscar to Chanel to all of the different designers, and then all the way down to Elie Tahari, and we've got Max Mara and those types of. So there's something here for everyone, I believe.
And the little cute tweed hat in the front, I couldn't help but put that one on myself. It seems like there's even more hats than in the past.
We've actually asked for a lot of accessories because I think it's coming back. And so who doesn't like to wear a hat, especially in the summer? I was driving over here and I was at the stoplight and I saw this girl walking across and she had a little hat on. I was like, oh, I want that.
Yes. You know? It's a great way. Yes. Especially with all the sun we have in town.
It just made me think about put a hat on.
Exactly.
It's fun.
Yes.
Just have fun with fashion.
And people can still get involved. If they're not shoppers, they can make a donation.
That's correct.
They can bring in their clothing goods and they can volunteer to be a part of some of the services that we're going to do.
Right.
Are there any other parting thoughts that you have about our fashion? I know we could talk about this all day long, but we want to also hear from wonderful Major Carolynn on the services.
I just want to remind them that on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, April 10th, 11th, and 12th, we'll be open from 10 to 5. And those are the days that you may not have to wait in line. You may have to wait in line, but I think it's worth it. Everyone that has come here, we've never seen a sad face leave here. And we've never really seen somebody without a bag.
That's another happy shopper.
Yes. But we have so many accessories, so many things to choose from that I know we'll find something really special for each girl and lady that comes in.
I love it. Thank you so much for your passion and your heart. This is what makes the Salvation Army so special, is people with the heart you have.
It's definitely the people. Thank you.
Good job, Melanie. How are you doing? Fine. You did a wonderful job.
You want to just join us?
Yes. Oh. So listen, come on Wednesday.
I didn't say Wednesday.
You've got to come really early. last year I came here about 9 o'clock, and there was already
In the morning?
Yes, 9 o'clock in the morning. There was already like 30 people in line.
Okay, good tip,
So
ladies.
if you want to get first dibs on this area,
Oh, it's still on.
you
It's
have to come, like,
crazy.
I thought they were nuts, but they like shopping, and shopping they do. So
And it's
Wednesday morning.
such good pieces, and I feel
Yes,
like you
yes.
curated it in a way that makes it easier to shop. All the
Definitely.
tender loving care, and what you were saying about the buttons being sewn on
Yes.
and the pressing. You're not looking through racks like you are at another donation
got
place.
shoved in,
This
yeah.
is a curated collection of pieces.
That's right. The pants
Yes.
are all in one section, in size by sizes.
Mhm.
Shoes are cleaned and sanitized, and they're
Yes.
put on shelves by sizes. And so you can say, I want a pair of shoes, and you can go right to the shelf with your size shoe and look and see everything right there.
Yes.
It's really
great.
helpful.
It is very-
I think
very,
I like the
well organized.
hunting for things in the midst
Oh.
of everything, but I think most people like to walk into an organized place.
Yes.
But what I really like is shopping for a cause. So I'd like for you to share, because there's still time for people who are passionate. You sit right here, be a part of us. There's still time if people have something in their closet, and me being a vintage girl
Yes.
that buys from people, I know it's become a category for people to sell their clothes as
Yes.
opposed to giving them away.
Yes.
But what I want to share is the life you give to someone else,
Yes.
to give a piece of something that mattered to you to someone else.
Yes.
It's very different than just getting the $50 or the $10 or something that you would get
Absolutely.
It
by
is.
consigning somewhere, and to be a
It's very
part.
different.
And this is what you said. When you walk in this room, you are a part of something bigger.
Yes.
Yes.
And I feel like people are searching to be a part of something, to have connection,
Mhm.
and to make a difference.
Yes.
So tell them how they make a difference.
Oh my goodness. So we help people 365 days a year in and out of whatever situation they're in. And like Melanie said, we give them a hand up, and they're always encouraged, and we feed them and make sure they have a place to sleep. And then we start helping them. So we have programs with this wonderful place and the clothes and your support. We are able to help children go to summer camp. So summer's coming up.
Incredible.
So we have the Salvation Army has a camp, and any kid that's part of our programs or wants to go to camp, we provide camp for them for free. A week of camp, and it's
Incredible.
up in North Dallas
Uh-huh.
area. We call it Camp Pablazell.
Okay.
And the kids go there, and they can ride horses, and they can feed the longhorns, and they
things they've
road
never
course
done.
and
probably.
stuff they've never done. And sometimes the kids cry because they have to go home because they
Right.
so much. So
You're
we have-
making me cry
I know.
just
So
hearing
summer
about
camp,
it.
And then we have summer camp here. So
Uh-huh.
we have youth centers,
Mhm.
six located throughout Harris County, and the kids can come Monday through Friday, and I think it's from 9 to 5. And they have a safe place to come, and they do sports and games and around other kids, and they go on field trips and STEM programs. And so,
But I want to stop you. They have a safe place
Exactly.
to come.
that's right.
That is
Exactly.
really
They can relax.
special.
It is.
Exactly.
And it is not every place that's set up for kids in this city.
That's right. There's a safe place to go, and it's located in their neighborhoods.
Yes, so
So-
they're not having to travel.
That's right.
Far
it's
to get
located
there.
in 6 areas, and it's in their neighborhood, so they can come and they just have a blast. It's fun. I want to go there, but kids wear me out. But so kids. We have a women and family shelter, and we house families. And last year we housed over 1,000 families, and they were
Mind-boggling.
in our shelter, and we were able to find a place for them to live, and they have a safe environment with their families. And then we do wraparound services. So we just don't get them a house, or not a house, but an apartment for them to stay
And
in.
wraparound means you're not just giving them a place, you're getting them a job, you're getting them help
Helping
with
them with that,
recovery,
yes.
you're
Yes.
helping them with daycare so they
Yes.
can go to work.
And if they need their driver's license, or if they need their birth certificates, or anything
Things
like
that are complicated, they don't have access
That's correct.
to internet, to
No.
a computer,
We help
to
them with that.
knowing how to do
Right.
that. Some of them don't speak the language.
Correct.
And we are helping these people
That's where your
change their
dresses
lives.
go. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Just something in a closet. That's where your dresses go. That's where my dresses go.
That's right. And we help veterans, homeless veterans.
Yes.
And so we have a veterans program, homeless, and we do the same thing. We have wraparound services. We give them a stable living environment, and then again, wraparound services, and provide whatever they need. If they need transportation to go to doctor's offices or their doctor's appointments, we give them bus passes, and we help them navigate through the
Complicated.
veterans hospital system.
Yes.
And so we have navigators that help them do that.
I saw a man at a doctor's office one day who couldn't figure out the kiosk, and 3 of us in the doctor's office helped him.
Yes.
And it took 3 of us
It's
to
complicated.
help him
It's so complicated.
and to get him back to the nurse, to
Yes.
get a phone call because he didn't have his right paperwork.
Yes.
And it takes a village.
So we have a navigator that actually goes with them to the hospital, shows them around the hospital how to get there, and walks with them to their places until they're comfortable going on their own. So for that, for veterans, we have a human trafficking. We have rooms for human trafficking victims. They don't stay with us long term because the goal is to get them out of where they are being trafficked. So we're the stopgap. And so they, if there's a raid, they come to us. We give them a safe place, secure place to sleep a couple of nights until the different programs they can get put into a permanent program for safety. So we have that. And then we have senior programs. We make sure seniors we have 3 senior programs where seniors come to us in the daytime, and we do exercise with them, chair aerobics. We take them on field trips. They have
because motion is lotion.
That's right. That's right. And we feed them lunch, and then we give them food to bring home for dinner.
But that's a big thing for
That
seniors
is.
and for kids.
Yes.
When COVID hit,
Yes.
those were the biggest
That's right.
holes. These kids weren't eating and
That's
these
right.
seniors weren't fed.
That's right. And then another one of our locations, we partner with Meals on Wheels. So we deliver meals to seniors. So we have a program that every day, Monday through Friday, we deliver meals to seniors. We check on them, make sure they're safe. We go in, talk to them if they need somebody to talk to. And then if we see there's something going on, then we help them through programs and help them with that. So we deliver food to seniors, and then we have a rehabilitation center to help men that are addicted to drugs and or alcohol, and they go through rehabilitation. And so first it's we get them, they have to be clean, and we feed them, give them a place to stay, and then we help them through their recovery programs as well. And then for Christmas, we help kids with Christmas. So the money, you can see, the money just is used in all ways.
so many ways.
So many ways. So we do about 12,000 kids for Christmas. So 12,000 kids get Christmas under the Christmas tree. And so money from here, we buy Christmas presents for them, along with our Angel Tree program.
And this money from this event
This event does all
stays right
that. Stays in
here.
Houston.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
in
Does
our
not go anywhere.
community.
It does not go anywhere other than Houston. That's right.
So powerful.
It is. And
Yes, I like that about
seniors,
it, too.
you know, we started doing seniors for Christmas. Everybody deserves a Christmas present, right? Whether you're a kid or a senior, we all like getting Christmas presents. So we make sure seniors, we have a senior program as well for Christmas, and we make sure that seniors have a Christmas present.
Which is such a big part of it because they're such a vulnerable population.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
the fact that you're not just getting them to the line, you're walking the journey with them is truly what makes a difference in our community. And it's the passion you feel when you walk in this room with every woman you meet.
Yes.
It is just so special. I want to thank you for sharing. I love fashion, but what I love more than fashion is knowing that we can come together to make a difference.
That's right. And the ladies that volunteer here, I just can't say enough about them.
Their hearts are in the right place.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And
it's love.
it is. And the air conditioning isn't working 100%.
No, it's not.
They work here and they put in many hours and clean stuff and just make sure it's presentable and ready to go so that we could sell it and make a lot of money for the programs here in Houston, to stay here in Houston, to help our
We
Houston.
just need funding. And then we've got the programs, they're all in place. The more funds we get, the more we can develop the programs and reach out to more people.
And tell us about your incredible new space.
Oh, North Main. Yes. We have recently moved we call our area command, our social services, to a new building. We were downtown and that building was really old, and we moved to another program that had closed, and we remodeled that building. It's on North Main. And so it's really nice. It's
To have a place where you can offer the services with dignity also is such an incredible opportunity.
And there's another program I didn't realize I forgot about.
Tell us.
We were talked about it. We have a program called Young Adult Resource Center.
Okay.
We call it YARC.
My favorite.
Okay.
Her favorite, yes. And it's a place where we focus on kids that have aged out of foster care.
Such a hole in the system.
Yes, so they age out of foster care and they're still trying to feel their way on life and their freedom. And so we have a place downtown that they can go, and if they want to leave homelessness and want to go into a stable environment, we walk them through that process. And again, we do the wraparound services, but some aren't ready yet. They're still trying to store their figure life out. And so they can come in, no questions asked, and we have homeless wraparound services. So we let them wash their clothes, clean clothes. We can clean their clothes. They can have the internet. We have, they can take a shower. And we do have case managers there and try to help them through and talk to them about what would it take to get you into stable housing. And, some of that looks different. Some people are ready and say, yes, I'm ready to do that. And some need more support, and what would be stable, getting a job and moving on for one person may not be able to do that for someone else if they have mental health issues. So to get you off the street, if you have mental health issues, what does that look like for you? So it would look like getting you hooked into doctors, getting you stable before you can be a productive person. And
right, because you can't go and maintain a job when you have addiction issues holding you back. Correct.
So whatever it is, they evaluate that and they move them in that direction. So for one person, a success could be apartment and moving on their own. Another success could be that somebody is connected to a program that stabilizes them in mental health or addiction or whatever that may be. Or health. Some of them have health issues and they don't know where to go. So stabilizing them would be hooking them up with a doctor, getting them on insurance so that they can get that health issue concern taken care of.
And I think as a city, we've done an incredible job of connecting all of these. But as a community and as a service to the community, there's no other organization as comprehensive as the Salvation Army and the outreach.
Right.
Because I have worked with so many individual organizations that touch, but to be able to do it within the same umbrella is truly remarkable and truly a blessing for our city.
Yes, and we do it without discrimination, and it doesn't matter who you are, what situation or what background you're from, or your situation that you're in.
Or the faith basis that you have.
None of that matters to us.
But they are welcomed and they are given a sense of hope by sharing a sense of...
Come to us and let us love on you.
Yes. What a beautiful thing.
Yes. Again, come shop. Shop.
I think shopping's a form of love.
I think it is too.
I shop when I'm happy. I shop when I'm sad. It's kind of like chocolate.
Yes.
Chocolate and shopping are my things.
So a friend of mine, a friend of mine told my husband, a bunch of girls got together, and one of the husbands said, "Okay, ladies, okay, husbands, just remember, it's not how much your wife spends, it's how much they save." So you're going to save
Rob is so familiar with this.
So you're going to save a lot of money by coming here and shopping. So come. We are thankful for you, and thank you for coming with us, spending a little while with us so we can share our story.
It's such an honor. It is such an incredible organization that has protected its name, its entity, because it is so special. And you've worked so hard to be here. Mm-hmm. And I hope you continue to do this, because that's what enables you to do what you do in the way that you do it.
Yes.
And I'm just so honored to be a part of it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Major Carolyn.
Okay.
All right, guys, talk about keeping it real. Real tears, real love, real passion. You can be a part of it. Come and join us here. Bye, guys.